him back deep because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bring in the heat. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Okay, ready? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Beck. Lets it fly. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds and change opportunity. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The give out of the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's back. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Marion. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Brings into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Erickson. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Hauls it in. On the move is the 30. Running free. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Bulldozes his way through. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Liberty. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the marker. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bauman. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds his man. It's Daniels. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. They want to run this quarterback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Got a man. It's Hagan. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Let's it fly. Finds a man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Erickson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to keep running. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Trying to punch it in. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back, and got him on the ground. Nice.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Marion. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for them. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Back open in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. BYU right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Buckmeyer. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Martin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hagan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at him. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Lyle. Breaks into the open.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Scrambling away. He's got it and still on his feet. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.